Good morning, children. We are starting with the lesson Human Eye and the Colorful World. How do we see different things around us? Through our eyes. But our eyes can visualize these things mainly with the two properties of light. One is reflection of light and refraction of light. When light falls on any of the objects, the rays are reflected back. These reflected rays, when they enter into our eyes, they undergo refraction many times and we can see the items, we can see the things around us properly. Now let us see what is the structure of the eye and how does an eye works. Now this is the model of an eye. The outer white color of the eye, the white of the eye, what we call, it is called as sclera. It is a protective layer for the eyeball which is made up of fibrous elastic material. Inside the sclera, it is covered. The sclera is covering the eyeball here. There is a covering outside the eyeball that is called as cornea. It's a transparent material, we cannot see it. The maximum refraction of light takes place through cornea. There is a small hole or opening here called as pupil. So the dark color inside the eyeball, the center of the eyeball, what we see, dark color, that is called as pupil. It is dark mainly because no reflection of light takes place here. The light enters inside the eye with the help of pupil, and the size of the pupil is controlled by iris muscles. The color of the eye, what we see, the black color, blue color, yellow color, brown color of the eye, that is mainly because of the iris. These iris muscles actually contrast or relax to control the size of the pupil. And the color of the eye, that is iris color, is hereditary. Whenever we go into dark color, dark light, then the pupil opens up widely with the help of iris muscles. And when we go into sunlight, the pupil contrasts with the help of again iris muscles. And the eyeball is almost 2.3 centimeters in diameter in a normal adult. When we are born, it is 1.6 centimeters, and as we grow, the size of the eyeball also grows. And at the time we reach almost 18 years, it will be 2.3 or 2.4 centimeters in diameter. It is spherical in shape. The inside of the eyeball, it consists of a crystalline lens, which is a convex lens made up of a jelly-like structure containing the protein. Okay, so this is a transparent lens through which again refraction takes place. The space between lens and the pupil, it is covered with a liquid called as aqueous humor, what we call as tears. Whenever our eyes get dusty, then we get tears in the eye, we get water in the eye. That is mainly a protection to the eye through which the dust is washed away. Okay, so that liquid we call it as aqueous humor. Okay, then the lens is held up in place with the help of ciliary muscles. See, these ciliary muscles actually hold the lens in place and they contrast and relax whenever and by adjusting the size of the lens here. Okay, so if you want to see faraway objects or nearby objects, we contrast or relax our eyes. That is mainly possible with the help of the ciliary muscles. The space between the lens and the back of the eye, it is filled with another liquid called as vitreous humor. So again refraction takes place through aqueous humor and through the lens and through the vitreous humor. Okay, the back of the eye, the back side of the eye, there is a screen-like structure called as retina. So images are made to fall on the screen which is called as retina, and the images are passed through the brain in the form of electrical impulses, and the brain actually visualizes and corrects the images. There is a place called as a blind spot which is present on the retina. Actually they have shown here, but it is present on the retina where no refraction takes place or no image is formed. Okay, so images which are formed on the dark spot, they are not blind spot, they are not visible by our eye. Okay, so only those images which are formed on the retina are visualized by our eye. Now let us see how does an eye works, or how do we see the images, how images are formed. Okay, now this is schematic structure of an eye. The eye consists of an outer white layer, that is sclera, It consists of a crystalline lens which is held up by the tightly in place by ciliary muscles. Then we get the pupil here opening. Then the pupil is controlled by iris muscles. Cornea, which is a transparent outside membrane which is present. Aqueous humor, liquid present between cornea and lens. And vitreous humor is filled inside the eyeball. Retina is a screen which is present at the back of the eye on which the images are formed. Blind spot is a place, it is present exactly at the place where optic nerves are leaving the eyeball. Okay, so this is called as blind spot. If images are formed here, then they are not visible by the eye, they are not understood by the brain. Then optic nerves are connecting the eyeball to the brain. So they are actually passed, the images are converted to electrical impulses and they are passed to the brain through the optic nerves, and the brain actually understands it and sends back the signals here. Because we have got a convex lens, what is the nature of the image formed by convex lens? The nature of the image formed by a convex lens is always inverted and real image. Okay, so convex lens forms a real and inverted image. So 4 times the refraction takes place 4 times in the eye. Once when light enters through the cornea, refraction takes place. It enters through aqueous humor, again there is a different density, refraction takes place again. Again it enters through the lens, again there is a medium of 2 different densities, again refraction takes place. Then 4th time refraction takes place through vitreous humor, and because it's a convex lens, image is formed on the retina which is inverted and real image. If we see or if we get inverted images, then how do we see the images which are straight then? Okay, that is mainly possible with the help of our brain. So it is our brain which actually corrects these images and sends them back. The impulses are sent back to the optic nerves, through the optic nerves, and we understand them as proper images. If the object is inverted, then we get inverted images. If the object is straight, then we understand them as straight images. So it is mainly the brain which actually makes us sense all these images in a proper way. There are 2 types of cells which are present on the retina. They are called as rod cells and cone cells. Rod cells are photosensitive cells. They are sensitive or respond to the light, and cone cells are responding to the colors. The primary colors what we get, yes, the red color, blue color, yellow and white color. So the cone cells, they can visualize all these colors. Along with this, different all colors are visualized or understood by the cone cells. Okay, the image which is formed, it will not be having any colors. But when image is formed on the retina and after refraction, these rods and cone cells, they get activated once the images are formed on the retina, and they get activated, and we can make out the color of different images and the light, how much it is present outside. Everything is understood by the rods and the cone cells. If rods and cone cells are not available in the eye, they were not present in the eye, in the retina, then we wouldn't have got all this whole colorful world was not visible by us. Okay, we could have got only black and white colors. Okay, so the colors and the brightness what we are seeing outside, that is mainly possible by the rods and cone cells which are present on the retina here.